Hello, hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? I hope all is well with you. Beautiful souls. A lot of people will not like the fact that you know your worth now. Okay? A lot of people benefited from you when you were unaware who you are. You didn't set standards, you didn't set boundaries. You allowed people to come and go as they pleased. You allowed people to treat you however way they felt like it. People showed up being liars, cheaters, manipulators, abusers, all sorts of things. And you dealt with it in the name of this is familiar. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be co workers. But you dealt with it and you put up with these things because people pleasing tendencies, what chosen ones, we've been conditioned to do this from young ages, as well as, again, for some reason, people are always leaving us or we have to leave people. So it's like, after a while, you're conditioned to think, what if something's wrong with me? Or maybe I'm being too strong. Maybe I'm being too tough on people. Maybe my expectations are too high. Maybe my standards are too high. You might have had that, and people took advantage. People truly took advantage of that. But now that you know your worth and you know what you deserve, and you're standing on that, you're standing on business, people hate this about you. They think that now you are full of yourself, you are difficult. You expect people to be perfect. I honest to God hate that line. I've been told that line maybe about a handful of times in my life. Oh, you just want people to be perfect. You want people to be perfect. You expect perfection. More than likely, 9 times out of 10, leave a little room for something else, but 9 times out of 10, people will tell you that you just expect people to be perfect. They're more than likely probably garbage. I'm not even being funny. Who in reality actually expects people to be perfect? How can someone who's imperfect, because even as chosen ones, we're imperfect. How can someone that's imperfect expect perfection from someone else? It doesn't even make sense. That's just an excuse. That's just something to throw out there so that you can feel bad. Manipulation. No, it has nothing to do with, oh, I expect perfection or manipulate. No, it has everything to do to say, I deserve to be treated with respect. I deserve to be treated with dignity. I deserve to be treated with kindness. And if you cannot provide me these things, you need to go. And I'm talking about yesterday. Like, you should have been gone. And see, baby, maybe everybody else lets you come into their life. Maybe everybody else lets you come into their lives and they have different standards or boundaries or none at all. And they allow you to do whatever you wish. But baby, those games stop here. Okay. I actually love myself and I care about myself. And when you love yourself and you care about yourself, you're not going to allow people to talk to you or treat you any type of way. Now, you can't go about things like you're going to go be the Hulk because you don't want to be sitting in prison over a nobody, over a low vibrational loser. And that's how I used to deal with things. I used to think turning into the Hulk was the, hey, if you want to disrespect me or go there with me, oh baby, we about to throw these hands. Oh, where's that going to get you? Like I said, in prison over a loser. Now, you know what? I can't control you. I can't control how someone talks or acts or even responds. But what I can control is me. And that is me walking away, closing the door. And determining, like, what determines whether that door locks or you're allowed to come back is how you react to my boundary or my standard. See, Charles, when a toxic person, a jealous person, someone that's not for you, they're not going to respond to your boundaries well. They're going to react nasty to you. And most of the time they'll just outright tell you, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about how you want me to treat you. I don't care about how you want me to talk to you. I'm gonna still talk to you, treat you anyway. Like I said, they want you to go to Hulkamania, okay? Because that's what you're talking. You just want to be laying out somewhere on the ground. Because I know you're not talking to me. But that's when you gotta put that flesh down. You gotta put those low vibrational thoughts down. And it can be hard, depending on the day, depending on what's going on. Sometimes those lower thoughts they win, but that's what they want. And you can't give them that. So still calmly, this is just not working out. Oh, but you da 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 da, and they'll still keep trying to talk your ear off, or still try to tell you off and tell you this and that. Keep going. Now, if they put their hands on you, that's a different story. But more than likely, they're not going to take it that far. They're not that crazy. But see, you're going to be an issue for people who are bullies, for people who are miserable. Like I said, the jealous people, the people who all they know in their life is drama. All they know is chaos and turmoil. You're going to be a problem for them. And the reason why the drama people and the bullies, they're going to be a problem for you as a chosen one is because they don't have other people around them that is no nonsense. They have people around them that could be afraid of them, that will tolerate things just to keep the peace, just to keep someone around. And that's just not something you're willing to do anymore. And maybe you've never been that type of person. I've never been okay with people treating me like crap. I just have something deep down within me. I'm just not going for it. And I don't care if you're my mom. I don't care if you're my dad, my sister, my brother. The Bible does tell you to honor your parents, but God also tells the parent to not provoke their children to anger. It's not just a one-way street. Okay. Both parties must comply to that. And the thing is, a lot of times when it comes to authority, like I said, with your parents, they will abuse their authority over you. And they will treat you and talk to you like crap and think that it's okay because they're your mom or dad. And that is absolutely freaking not. I don't care if nobody agrees with me. I don't need anyone to agree with me. I don't need anyone to like what I have to say. But it does not feel good to me to allow myself to be treated like garbage at the expense of anyone. Like I said, I don't care if you're my mother. You're not going to treat me like that. You're not going to talk to me like that, especially if I do not deserve it. And especially as a grown woman. I'm not a child anymore. But I still feel as though children deserve that respect too. I respect my children. I do. Now, of course, when they get out of pocket, out of hand, I correct them, but it's still in respect and love. It's not just because, well, I'm your mother, so I'm going to treat you like crap. No, because understand that one day I know I'm going to need them. The tables always turn. The tables always turn. And you can say, oh, I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need. God gave you those children for a reason. God gave you that spouse, the friend, whoever for a reason. You can say you don't need them now, but one day you will. Okay. One day you will. And if you treat people like crap, if you don't honor people's feelings, they won't be there for you. They just simply won't. And again, if you offend people because you want to be treated a certain way, they're not your people. They're not your people, and good that they're being exposed by God. Good that they're being exposed. You need to go. The most powerful thing you can do in any situation that no longer serves you is walk away. Walk away with your peace, walk away with your serenity, walk away with your head held high. And even if the whole wide world didn't like you because of it, guess who's still happy at the end of the day? You. Because what if you did do something to appease the entire world, which is impossible? You will never please everyone. You will never please everyone. So there's really no point in you trying to break your neck or your there's really no point of you trying to break your neck or back to try. People who value you will always care about how their actions are affecting you. I will always preach this message to you all over and over and over again. Because I know it's people out here that will try to manipulate you or try to guilt trip you, guilt shame you. Don't fall for it. You would rather be someone that offends people and nobody wants to be around, but you are true to yourself than to dishonor yourself, go against how you feel for others. And then when you have a breakdown or something goes wrong in your life, you think those people are going to really be there for you? They're not. They're not. And this is how people have made you feel your entire life whenever you wanted to speak up and say something that bothered you. They try to make it seem like, oh, just shut up. Oh, what are you crying for? Like, oh, whatever. You're just sensitive. Like, get over it. It's life. Like, people are awful people. People are, I don't give, like, when I tell y'all, I just wish I could go back in my past so much and just correct these people, but the past is the past. I have what I have now, and I don't care, like I said, if people want to give all these excuses, because that's all it is. Treat me right or get left. That's literally the bottom line. I love saying bottom lines, and look, like just drawing the cord, because people will take you on a ride that you did not ask to go on, to make excuses for their toxic and dangerous and disgusting behavior. There is nothing wrong with you for wanting better for yourself. There is nothing wrong with you for demanding respect from whoever wants to be in your life. If you don't want to respect me, if you don't want to respect my boundaries, if you don't care about my heart, then go. It's not that hard to comprehend. So do not beg. Do not beg for a spot. Do not beg for a place. You don't need to ever do that. You are God's chosen. If anything, they better know that you are the gift, that you are the blessing. And that's why when you leave, those same people act like they were so big and bad and could talk to you and treat you any type of way. Those same people be crushed. Those same people be in tears, sliding down the wall, still can't forget you, always bringing you up whenever they can, bringing your name up. Them same people still bringing your name up to this day, and you ain't talked to them in weeks, months, years. A lot of you, it's been years, and they still talking about you because they know how they treated you was wrong, but they still want to try to make you out to be the bad guy. But it's all good, baby. I can be the bad guy. I can be the villain in your story because you're the clown in mine, okay? And the difference between me and you is I'm going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, even the parts I did wrong. If I did something, I'm going to make sure I say it. I'm a truth teller. I don't have a reason to lie. But the people who treat you wrong and come into your life don't want to change, they're going to always lie and try to smear campaign you. If you don't know what a smear campaign is, go look it up. That's what narcissists like to do. That's what evil people in general like to do, especially when they've lost complete access to you. They're going to try to make everyone out here believe you're the problem. And the people who have a brain the size of a pea, they're going to believe them because they're dumb. They didn't talk to you, they didn't hear your side of the story, but yet here they are believing someone else. Another story thing, another video time for that. But chosen soul, be okay with the fact that if people don't want to step up to the occasion, they don't belong in your life. Be okay with being offensive. Be okay with being a what do they call it, like a trailblazer. You set fires wherever you go because you don't accept crap at a like scraps, like you're a dog at a table. You're royalty. You're a king, you're a queen, and you're going to carry yourself as such. And why should you accept something that doesn't sit well with you? Be okay with it. Let people think whatever because God knows who you are. God knows your intentions. So forget what man thinks. Forget what man say they're going to do and all this other stuff. God has you. And God knows you deserve the best because look what happens to these people when you remove yourself or when God removes you or God allows them to walk away. However the transaction goes and you guys are no longer in contact, look at their life and then look at yours. You see, when you remove these people out your life, you start to glow, you start to look better, feel better. And look at their life when you left. They're sad, they're miserable, they're complaining, they're bitter, they're angry, doing evil things, evil, trying to do vengeful, get back. Why don't they care so much? If you're the problem, or you're this, or you're that, or you're doing too much, or you're expecting too much, then go find less. If I'm too much, then go find less. Plenty of that out here. But they want you on their terms. Absolutely not. We're not here to let people control us. Relationships are about mutual respect, and we know how to give respect. But see, a lot of people think that they're going to take advantage or walk over top of us because of our light, because of how kind we are, how generous we are, how selfless we are. Those days are up. We are all those things and more, but we know our worth. And we're going to carry ourselves and we're going to act like it. And we're already built to be loners. God already put us through isolation. So we're not afraid to lose you. You can't scare a person who's already been or harm a person who's already been hurt from almost every angle they've ever turned. Most chosen ones at this point, we're literally unstoppable. So the only person you're literally hurting is yourself. Sometimes, like I said, you gotta let people lose out. Let people lose out on you. You're the prize, baby. And your feelings they're validated and they matter. And if it offends, it offends. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, beautiful souls, okay? Keep your head held high, stand on business. If they go, they go. If they stay, they better rise to the occasion. And they better consistently walk that line. Don't do that Jekyll Hyde up and down crap. We ain't got time for it. Remember who loves you and remember always who you are. You're a chosen one. You're royalty. God bless you always. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I love you all so much. But remember, God loves your beautiful soul way more. Take care.